Hi you guys, it has been so freaking long since I've made a video, but we're doing this, we're here for it. I just want to start off this video by asking you to check your tongue. Seriously, check your tongue. What is it doing right now? For me, my tongue was totally touching the roof of my mouth. Was yours touching the roof of your mouth too? Do you experience the infamous afternoon slump? Or do you wake up feeling super tired even after 8 hours of sleep? How about lying down to bed at night and feeling exhausted, but your brain is completely wired? If you said yes to any of these questions I just asked, stick around because I'm going to explain how you might be experiencing sympathetic dominance. Hi, I'm Camilla Celeste, a holistic health coach, Magnesium certified personal trainer, and Pilates instructor. And today I'm here to talk to you guys about how to get a better night's sleep. Sleep is so important for so many different reasons, and I know during this whole pandemic thing, our schedules are extremely thrown off. We are outside of our normal routines, and we are stressed, you guys. We are under so much stress. And I want to go back to what the heck is sympathetic dominance? So this is a really long and confusing type of lesson. To spare you like the super long biology lesson, you might remember learning about this in school, but in our bodies, we have all different kinds of systems. Two of these systems within ourselves are the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. So what does that even mean? Stick with me here. So the sympathetic nervous system is a stimulatory and energy expending system. It's responsible for our fight or flight responses, and it's often fueled by adrenaline. Adrenaline is that hormone that gets you super amped up in order to fight off any perceived threats. So for example, if you are trying to outrun a lion because he wants to make you his dinner, that's when the parasympathetic nervous system is activated. But it's also activated whenever you pour yourself a huge stimulant coffee drink in the morning perhaps, and then you go into your stressful day. Stress, stimulants, it all activates the sympathetic nervous system. And so we tend to stay in this state. Staying in this state has been correlated with so many other health concerns like weight gain, food cravings, impaired sleep quality, low moods, extra moodiness, and reduced self-esteem. So bringing it back to, it is not good to always be in this state. But on the other hand, we have the parasympathetic nervous system. This system is a calming and energy restoring system. So the parasympathetic nervous system controls things like rest, digestion, repair, and reproduction. So now that we know what each of these systems is responsible for, I think it's important to recognize that we want to have a synergistic balance between these two systems to ensure that we're able to do things like respond to danger when we need to, or even to concentrate on this video that you're watching right now. But we also want to be able to do things like relax, rest, digest a meal when we sit down to eat one, and then slow down when it's time to get some sleep, which is why you guys are probably all here right now, is to find out how to get better sleep. So let's look at a couple of ways to activate that parasympathetic nervous system and a couple of other tips in order to get that better night's sleep that we all desperately need right now. So number one is breath work. I know you guys, I have done a podcast on this. I have done several posts talking about this, but your breath is so important. It's so important. Breath work doesn't just mean breathing. Right now, as I'm talking to you guys, yes, I am breathing, but what I'm talking about is that deeper diaphragmic or box type of breathing. So where you are consciously aware of what your breath is doing. So for example, I want you guys to all do this with me right now. I don't know what that was. Place your hand right over your belly button and deep inhale. And now exhale. Did you feel your tummy kind of rise and fall? If not, it's okay. That means that we are in a sympathetic state. That's that chest breathing. It's all right in here. When we are scared or in, stress, under stressed, or in a perceived threat, animals oftentimes will do anything to protect their vital organs. And so our stomachs tend to brace whenever we are in that sympathetic state. So getting into the parasympathetic state requires you to deeply breathe all the way into your belly and to find that rise and fall of your stomach while you are breathing. So that means you are deeply breathing. And then getting into box breathing is where you kind of make a box with your breath cycle. So breathing in, say for 3 seconds, holding for 3 seconds, breathing out for 3 seconds, and then holding again for 3 seconds. So there's 4 different points where you breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold. And that's really a very basic way of explaining box breathing, but it's so incredibly beneficial. And even now, just from doing that one sequence, I can just tell that I am a lot more relaxed and more comfortable making this video for you guys. Number 2, you guys are probably not going to like this one, but turning off your electronics and getting away from being behind a screen. So what is the deal with being behind screens? So during the day, we are exposed to bright natural light, and this triggers our circadian rhythm. So the natural rhythm of our body that says it's time to wake up when the sun comes up, and then as soon as it gets dark, our body recognizing it's time to go to sleep. So this can be thrown off if we are constantly looking at our screens. Screens like our laptops, our phones, our televisions, all of these types of electronics emit what is called blue light. Blue light is also what comes from the sun. And so that's the type of light that tells our body it's time to wake up. It's time to be awake and alert for the day. Looking at things that emit blue light later in the evening can stop you from getting a good night's rest because it is throwing off that natural circadian rhythm that your body knows. So ways to kind of get rid of looking at blue light constantly. One is to just turn off your electronics a couple of hours before heading to bed. So turning off your TV 2 hours before bed, not looking at your phone a couple hours before bed, maybe winding down with reading a book. So you can also purchase things like blue light blocking glasses, which is actually what I have in my prescription glasses that I wear. I don't wear them all the time, but usually I wear them in the evening time before I'm getting ready for bed. And also it just helps to kind of like take out my contacts, because my contacts, if you don't wear contacts, oh my God, you're so lucky. I am so sick of contacts, and everyone's like, you should just get LASIK, but that's a story for like another day. And then you can download like apps on your computer called Flux, F.lux, Flux. It's what I was using before. I know so many devices now come with like a night mode or like a warm light mode. So I actually have the warm light turned on my computer during the day, just throughout the whole day. And you can set it to where it gets dimmer and dimmer and dimmer as the day goes on. So it kind of helps to complement your natural circadian rhythm in that way. And then things like your phone too. I know iPhones, which is the type of phone that I have, you can set a timer to where it turns on night mode at a certain time of day, and then it'll turn it off starting at the beginning of each day. So that is a really cool feature that if you guys aren't utilizing on your phone, on your electronic devices, highly recommend that you guys use that. Number 3 is to cut out the late night alcohol. This might be another one that you guys are not gonna like me for, but yes, it's to cut out the late night alcohol. Now, alcohol in moderation and not too close to bedtime is perfectly fine, perfectly normal. Have 1 or 2 glasses of wine a week, go ahead, go for it. But alcohol is known to increase symptoms of sleep apnea, snoring, and disrupting your sleeping patterns overall. So it can also alter your natural body's production of melatonin. I have seen so many people and clients who supplement with melatonin and their body naturally makes it. But when we do things like drink alcohol late at night, or other types of behaviors that disrupt our body's natural production of these things, that's when supplementing can help to kind of restore that natural process in our bodies. Melatonin, it plays a key role in your circadian rhythm, and if your circadian rhythm is all out of whack, you can supplement with melatonin to get a better night's sleep. But I wouldn't recommend relying on this as a long-term solution, because eventually you do want to get your body back to being in that natural state, that synergistic balance we're talking about between your sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, to where you won't need to supplement with any melatonin. But it can be a temporary thing to supplement with. And then another study found that alcohol consumption, I'm reading off this right now just so that I don't paraphrase anything, but another study found that alcohol consumption at night decreased the natural nighttime elevations in human growth hormone, or HGH, which also plays a role in your circadian rhythm, and it just has so many other key functions. I know if you are really into working out and trying to build lean muscle, human growth hormone is so beneficial for your muscle growth, for your growth in general, for your skin, for your hair, for literally every type of growth you can think of that happens in your body, natural occurring hormone in your body, which you already make. So definitely staying away from nighttime alcohol. I probably would recommend the last 4 hours of your evening not to consume any alcohol within that period of time. Number 4, Optimizing your bedroom environment. Shut your blinds completely. If you have blackout curtains, those are great to make sure that you don't have anything that is emitting that blue light that we talked about. So even things like your alarm clock or the DVD player. Do we even have DVD players? Does anyone have a DVD player? Amazon Fire Stick sticking out of your TV, like those things all emit blue light. And just minimizing all of that can help your body to kind of wind down. Also making sure that you close any windows or you minimize any external noise. Really loud noises has been known to activate, or really like noisy environments has been known to not completely turn off that sympathetic nervous system, that system, that's making sure you are on alert for like any loud noises or big commotions like that, in case you have to get up and run away from that lion we were talking about, which is something, back in the caveman times, everybody was worried about that to stay alive. And now, we're not in that same period of time anymore. Worried about a lion, breaking down our apartment door, coming in and trying to eat us. At least most of us aren't, I hope. Just something to think about, and just to kind of tidy up things around your room and putting things away, putting away laundry and all that kind of stuff, and really just making it a super enjoyable and relaxing place can do wonders just for mentally getting ready and preparing yourself for winding down at the end of the evening. I actually have an alarm clock where you can turn off the time on the clock, and then it won't turn on again until the alarm goes off in the morning. But just to like eliminate that light. And then if you have an alarm clock with like green light or blue light, I would try to find a replacement to that, to where it has red light that is coming out, because red light has been shown not to mess with your circadian rhythm. So red light is okay. Number 5 is to spend more time outdoors. What does that have to do with sleep? Well, whenever you are outdoors, either you're getting nice bright sunlight or you're just outdoors getting that natural light, it is helping your vitamin D production in your body. Now, we probably know vitamin D is important, yes, but in relation to this specific topic, vitamin D is a just fantastic way to reset your nervous system and down-regulate your body's sympathetic response. So spending more time outside during the day, even if it's just for 10 to 15 minutes, it can make a world of a difference. Okay, and then number 6 is magnesium baths. So I know you guys have heard about Epsom salt baths, similar thing, but magnesium, taking a nice long soak in a warm bath before bed. There has been research actually shown it can increase your quality of sleep, especially in older adults as well, if you are an older individual watching this. And then one study actually found that taking a hot bath 90 minutes before bed improved sleep quality, and it also helped people get a deeper sleep. So if you have a bathtub, definitely utilize this by taking a nice warm bath every now and then. It doesn't have to be every night, but every now and then I would try to take a nice warm bath just to relax, and even for that self-care aspect. A lot of it has to do with why we are so stressed as well. Taking just these little simple steps to kind of help ourselves unstress, unwind, and relax can do wonders for our sleep. And the last thing that you guys probably have heard a million times before is meditation and yoga. there has been significant research that has shown both of these things to have a positive impact on our nervous system, our overall health in general in individuals. And this could be something as simple as even 10 to 20 minutes of meditation and then practicing a yoga session 1 to 3 times a week. That can really strengthen your nervous system and help to tap out of that sympathetic dominant state. So that is all of the things. That is all of my tips that I have for you guys today. If you like this video, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, please like it, share it with a friend, and be sure to follow me here on Instagram at Kamala Celeste. You can find even more free, helpful weekly wellness content just like this. And if you are interested in how I can help you by becoming your virtual wellness coach, head on over to KamalaCeleste.com to find out more information on my 3-month health coaching program. That's all for this video. I am so happy and so excited for you guys to get some awesome sleep tonight. Let me know in the comments below if you try any of these out and if they work for you, because I want to know if this video helped you in some way, shape, or form. I'm Kamala Celeste, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.